G'day, it's Mark. Welcome back to the channel. Today you would have seen my 1983 Cadillac Seville Elegante edition on a few past videos. It's been really playing up. I've been trying to fix it. It's been over-fueling. I've looked on a few forums online and seems to be a bit of an issue with the old 4.1, but I think also the car's been mucked around with a bit in the computer or in some of the wiring, so it's over-fueling, fouling the plugs and blowing smoke. You know, it did clear up at one stage and it ran perfectly, then it over-fueled again, so it's just over-delivering the fuel. Need to get to the bottom of what that is. So Dave's tried to muck around with it for quite a while, and now I'm going to drop it off to Ray, who's looking after my 57 Ford F250 restoration, to see if he can have some luck with it. And I've also got a lot of parts for him to muck around with. Okay, we're going to take the Cadillac Seville over to Ray, who's working on my F250 57 Ford truck. Fueling problem on this Cadillac, very annoying. Over-fueling, and Dave's had a lot of goes trying to fix it, but hasn't been able to, so I'm going to give it to Ray to see what he can do with it. It sort of runs and it over-fuels, wets the plugs down and blows smoke and all the rest of it. I think someone's been mucking around with it, but we'll see how we go. Dave, you've been mucking around with this Seville for a while.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, and you've had quite a lot of experience with some of the common issues on GM electrical gremlins on V8s.
Correct, yes.
So what have you actually done to this poor victim?
Turn it off, I'll have to think about it. It's a long list.
Well, I know that you replaced, was it?
Map sensors, coolant sensors, cleaned out the injectors, checked the fuel pressure regulator.
Replaced the plugs.
Replaced the plugs twice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You have to also pull out the glove box. Is that where the computer's behind there?
No, that's where the map sensor was.
Ah, right.
Behind the glove box, yeah.
Right. Has the map sensor, does that look like it's been mucked around with, or you just replaced the whole thing?
We just replaced the sensor itself.
So what do you reckon, you know, you're saying someone's been mucking around with it. What do you think?
There's where you can see where wiring's been changed. The map sensor behind the glove box had been played with because it wasn't mounted in the bracket where it was.
Right.
It was hanging down.
Right.
There's two sensors in behind there that were both hanging down.
Right.
Wiring was not back where it should have been.
Okay.
The coolant sensor had been replaced at some stage with a cheapy, nasty one.
Right.
So yeah, it's just
okay.
You look and think, well, that shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. So just generally people that don't know what they're doing, they've made it worse.
Correct.
So there's the poor victim on the back there, the Seville. I still like the car.
It's a very good paperweight.
It's a good paperweight, David says, but I like the car. It's, you know, the paintwork is good, isn't it? And the paintwork's good. The interior needs a little bit of work, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's good for its age.
Yeah.
It's good for the fact that normally those cars didn't survive. So.
No, that's right. And the headlining needs doing, but you know, when it was running for that short moment, it actually was running well, wasn't it? You said
it drove quite well for about 20 minutes. Yeah.
Even that's a long time, actually. I've not seen it run that long. So, but anyway, we're taking it over to Ray's. I bought a few components which are in the car, and we'll just see if Ray has some luck with it. Go from there, and Dave can get it out of his factory and free up the space.
Out of my life.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see it again, do you?
No.
Unless it's running sweetly, but even then he's probably not wanting to see it. Anyway, so we've got on the back of his, what is it, a 454 Chevy truck. What year is it?
96.
96, and